Hello, welcome back to another video in the series. Just a few moments ago, we looked at the block, which is the simplest form of control. Now, we'll be looking at if statement. So, this image right here depicts how the if statement works. So, these are the simple, basic control system that we can use to control the flow of a program. So, the if statement takes a condition, and if that condition evaluates to be true, the block that is associated with that if statement will get executed. However, if that condition evaluates to be false, the block will be skipped and it will not get executed, and then the normal flow of the program is going to kick in. So it's just like you give a condition and say if it's true, execute. If it's not true, then just skip. So that is how the if statement works. Now we are going to be looking at our IntelliJ, and we are going to be giving our program a condition, and based on the result of the condition, it decides if it evaluates whatsoever is associated with that if block. And that is it. So right now, we open up IntelliJ. So I write here, and I did a comment already just to separate the previous block statement from our if statement. So this is for the if part. You can go ahead, sorry, this is for the block statement part. You can go ahead and create a new class for this if statement. You feel like separating this entity. And pretty much very soon I will like clear the whole of this, but you can leave it in your computer just for reference sake, so you can fall back to it and read the code to get your own proper understanding. So the if statement, now we are in a scenario of the temperature. We are in a scenario and the temperature at that given instance is quite above the normal temperature, and we want to write a program that simply tells us if the given temperature of the environment is normal, above normal, or below normal. Now we know that for a normal temperature, for a temperature to be said to be normal, it has to be at 37 degrees Celsius or at maximum 38 degrees Celsius. So anything above that is not normal for the environment. And yes, that is it for the human temperature. For the human temperature. I'm going to write our code, and I will call this int temperature, and I will give it a value of 28 semicolon. Now I want to check if the temperature is equal to 37 or temperature equal to 38. So we can go ahead and print the temperature is normal. So it's just as simple as this. It's so much as simple as this. Look at the if statement is going to check if this condition evaluates to true. Now recall that in the case of a Boolean value condition, the resulting value will either be true or false. The Boolean value condition or relational operator. Now look at this part is one of the relational operator. It checks if temperature is equal to 37. Whatsoever it evaluates to, if it's true, it's going to execute whatsoever is associated with the if block. However, if this first part is false, like I stated earlier in the former video on relational operators, it's going to check for this part because we are using the or condition in this scenario. So I want to point something out also. We can just also make our code a little bit more simplified by removing the block right here, the pair of curly braces that I added. The reason is because just have a single statement, so for that we don't really need the block. But however, if we have more than a single statement, that's if we have more than a line of code that is associated with the if statement, we have to enclose it in a pair of curly braces. So I'll run the program and see what's going to occur. But before then, I'll print out a statement that says finished checking the current temperature. So I'll run the program, Ctrl Shift F10 for a new class. And please just give it some time. The build process is going to get completed. Okay, now you see we have it running. Say finish checking the current temperature. As you can see, the statement that is associated with the if statement, the block that is associated with the if statement did not get executed. That's the line of code that is associated with the if statement. It's just simple as that, because this condition at the end of the day evaluates to be false. So that is why it skips whatsoever is in the if block and then moves on with normal control of the program. But in the case where I do something like this, is if temperature is equal to 28, and say 28, or if temperature is greater than 38, let me change the conditions, the operators, then we'll see what is going to be printed out on the console if this if block is going to get executed this time around. So I'll run one more time. So you get to see that it printed out that the temperature is normal, though the temperature is not greater than 38 or not even greater than 28. But it checks, and since I'm making use of the or operator, you see that it printed out what is inside of the if statement, because this first Boolean expression got executed. Sorry, got got to turn out to be true. My bad. So that is it for the if statement. So that brings us to the end of the if statement. In the next one, we'll be looking at the if else statement. You see that there is also a part that is associated with the if statement, which is known as the else. Just in case the if statement turns out to be false, you can go ahead and say if the statement turns out to be false, then do something else. Print out the next line. So thanks for watching. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do. Give this video a thumbs up and also ping that bell icon so that you always get notified whenever I upload a new video. Peace out. I'll catch you in the next one.